Hello everybody, Aragoth here. Welcome to my video on Chronicle RuneScape Legends. Uh, Yesterday I received my closed beta invite. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of people playing. This is probably actually the busiest that I've seen it in the day that I've been doing this. I have played probably about 4 or 5 hours of the game, so I wanted to have a pretty good grasp on what exactly is going on within this game, because it seemed like a fairly unique idea. It's a combination of, I'd say, familiar playstyles, but brought into something that I feel is very unique and kind of stands alone. And at first, when I first started playing it, I thought to myself, I don't think this is something that I would be interested in. Like, it seems like it seemed too basic, too, I don't know, almost like cell phone appish, or like a Facebook game type style. But then as I played it, I realized that there actually is some depth to this, and there is, it's it's got a hook. It's not super in depth. Like, I don't want you to think like this has the depth of like Magic the Gathering or something like that. But the way that the game is presented and the unique style of gameplay is very intriguing. Now, of course, it is a card-based game, and as you can see, there's play. You choose which character you want to play with, which deck you want to use. We'll get into that further. There's the practice. Of course, because it is a very early beta, there's things that are not completely there yet. We've got a campaign that they're working on, actual tracking of stats, the store, packs that you've bought, which they're kind of connected. I find this kind of redundant. It's the same thing. I'm guessing that there must be work going on here that they haven't done, and obviously you can see there's things that are not ready to view yet. I'm not sure what these tickets are for. It says in another up here, spend on new card packs in the store, but obviously there's no currency option for these. I've been gaining them as I level up, but you get these tokens, and at 100 tokens buys a booster pack. Booster pack contains 6 cards. I'll buy a pack here so you can actually see how everything is done. Open pack. So I like this, like, almost like pop-up book style. It's very much, they call it a novel. A novel game, I think it's called. I can't remember exactly the terminology. I'm sorry, RuneScape. But this like pop-up book style is really kind of cool. The artwork for it is really great. So you just click on each individual card. The rarity is shown here. Now, they're not using your conventional rarity coloring that people would be used to. You can see, blue, 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 fifth card, and then green. So this green square is actually more rare than blue, which normally, it's a pretty standard convention that, green is common, blue is rare, purple is epic, and so forth. You guys are all used to that. Whereas in this game, they've gone a different convention. So I'm just going to close out of this. I'm not going to go too deep into those cards at the moment because I'm going to pull up my collection here. So currently the game has 4 heroes. We've got Ariane, who is a mage, and you can see within your book of cards you've got cards for her. There is a crafting mode, so like if I hit crafting here, you can see that there's cards that you can craft. You can break down cards that you have or create. So you can see I could craft this card using these materials that I get. As the further down the list, the more rare the materials are. You can see legend tokens. very rare, rare, uncommon, common. So that's your rarity levels. You have the option to quickly recycle all extras. I do not have enough cards to have that option. And then you can see here, oh, so first of all, blue is spells. I'm going to get out of crafting mode here. So these blue cards are spells. No gem are basic cards, basic class cards, think similar to Hearthstone. And then you've got your rarities. Typical filter, I can filter by costs. You can actually search for terms, like say, you know, I want to find all cards of Arions that draw. And then I can flip pages and it goes to the Raptor. Raptor has no cards, class cards that draw. Ozan, who is, so this guy's a tank type character. This is like a thief archer type character. And then Linza. Now, I think I thought she did have cards that draw. So let's try. So yeah, you can see these cards. Draw card, draw card. So let's go over the anatomy of the cards in this game. So, creature cards. This is the attack value and the health value. You can see this card has its attack and health. Now when you defeat this card, multiple things happen. On this card, once you defeat it, you're given a weapon for your hero that has 2 attack and 4 durability, so it can attack 4 times for 2 extra damage. And it also rewards 2 gold upon killing this. And then as I play a game, you'll understand that further and how that strategy works out. I'm going to go back to the general cards here. So they all have different effects. Battle, rival, you know, different things. And a lot of this will make more sense once we actually get into a game so you can see the actual gameplay. So, yeah, this is a pretty powerful one. It obviously takes a lot to defeat this card, but once it is defeated, you sacrifice your weapon, but you strike your rival twice. So, can be a very powerful card, but it's also a high risk card, and I'll show you why in due time. I've got 4 decks currently made. They all have very individual themes that are pretty fun. I think the game has done a very good job so far. I'm hoping that we're going to see more heroes come down the pipe, but let's just do a practice. And I'm going to grab, as you can see, I've played mostly with I've labeled this deck Weaponsmith, but Linza, she's kind of like a paladin type, very weapon based deck. I've played a bit with the mage. This is actually the first thing I played was the mage, and then I got some pretty sweet cards for Linza and switched that way. So let's open this up. I'm just gonna do a gold game. As you can see, I'll go back there quickly. There's practice mode, and if you defeat all 4 champions on practice, you get chests for each one that you beat, and then you get a free pack of cards for beating them all on bronze difficulty, and then silver difficulty, and now I'm going through gold difficulty, as you can see. And there's more difficulty on the way. So let's grab, we'll go versus the Raptor. So this is just a versus AI game. The AI is fairly intelligent. So like this has gotten actually more and more challenging as it's gone. I have found that I've had to farm for cards and, you know, do a little bit of grinding. So like any card game, you get your opening hand and you can choose to mulligan cards. Now, I want within this to get a certain I'm going to risk keeping these 2. It would be nice to get some low minions. There we go, that's what we needed. So the way this works now, we've got 5 chapters that we're going to play through. I've got my rival here, so we're basically both trekking through this land. He has 2 damage to attack value. He has no current gold and 30 health. If your health reaches 0, you lose. I have the same stats. All heroes start with the same stats every game. So you play out, as you can see, I've got these 4 spots with 4 tokens. You want to lay out your cards in the order in which you want to engage those cards. Now, some cards you do battle with, others help you. Spells are support cards. The red creature cards you're doing battle with. That's the easiest way to describe it. Support cards, combat cards. But these cards are what give you the rewards to allow you to spend these or enhance your character. So we're going to play the Imp to get that card draw, the Bandit to get that 2 gold. We are then going to hit that Skeleton Warrior, which I don't actually like doing, because I will take 2 damage. So the way this works, when each time you engage, you strike first. If they still have health remaining, they will then attack you back, and then you attack them, and it takes turns that way. I'm not going to throw down the 4th card because I don't want to take that 6 damage to my face after taking the 4 damage. So I'm just going to leave that last spot empty. So you can see the AI for some reason has left their first. He must have got a horrible draw in his first cards that he's not engaging anything. And I've had that happen to myself, and it is frustrating. But I should have a nice advantage on him with him getting that bad of a starting hand, that he couldn't safely engage any of his cards. And that's the biggest thing. You want to mulligan down enough that you're going to have cards that you can engage. Like any card game, your mana curve, or in this case your attack curve versus a mana curve, is very important. Now this deck is very much based around weapons. I've been fiddling with it quite a bit. I think I need to add a few more weapons back into it, because as you can see, I still have no weapons. And this will start to hurt me. So I'm just going to throw these 2 out. We're going to get some more card draw. Between every chapter, you automatically draw a fixed number of cards. So drawing cards on the board is just extra cards that you get. And I think it's a maximum of 10 cards you can hold at a time. So building a balanced deck that runs smoothly is very important. The tank is very much armor based. He's got a lot of cards that increases armor, sacrifice health for armor. He also has some stuff that heal. So he's going to gain armor equal to his health, but that was really bad. This was a poor example of a game. The AI just killed themselves in that monster. I'm not, that's not a good example of good AI after saying that it had. Now, that's another thing. As you get higher and higher in the rewards for these victories, the rewards you get for them are better. So you can see a 38 tokens total and a legendary crafting token, which is a very big reward. Then it just gives you some quick run through on what happened through the game. So I'm just gonna grab that deck again, and let's try and beat Linza. Hopefully this will be a little more engaging of a game so you can actually see this a little better. That was kind of a poor example. Because I'm going second, I get that extra card. I do not want that, or that, or that. Actually, I'm going to get rid of all of that. Wow. Yeah, I need to edit this deck again for sure. I cannot quite find the right flow for it. I feel like I'm close on getting it to where I need to be, but It's not quite there yet. Now, of course, I don't have all the cards yet either, so there's still lots of improvements that I can make within my own collection. But, you know, making some gold. She's already got a weapon. So let's hope I get some good pulls on this card draw. Nope. Wow. Okay, being that this is a practice game, I'm just going to concede. And let's go into that deck editor and try and make some changes here so we can actually show off a decent game. I really need to improve that, my odds on cards. So this is, I've got 15 adventure cards or support cards and 20 cards that I fight. I think I need to make some changes here. I'm going to drop that. I need that for the weapons. And I need that gold. See, you know, this is the problem. I'm really stuck for what to do. I think maybe I'll drop one of them. Gives me 2 more spots. You can only have 2 of any card. Actually, let's get rid of them. So let's find... what can we do? I've had this weapon in, and I keep removing it. This guy is pretty decent, but I kind of want the gold gain, but he's already in there. But I do need weapons, so let's do that, and then let's go to general. Let's grab him, and I can use Shrug to make him actually a very easy early game kill too. If I get Shrug and him as a combo, and maybe this as some health gain or some more card draw with gold. Actually, I'm gonna throw White Wolf. We'll get that extra card draw. Battling Rival is always good for this deck too because of the weapons that I typically get. I'm gonna try with the White Wolf, and we'll go from there. We'll see how that functions. Okay. So let's give this another go. So there we got Shrug. And we're going first, so we're going to drop that. We don't have any weapons to speak of, so there's no point in having that yet. So we're going to hang on to Shrug. We're going to get rid of both of those. There we go. That's what we need. So let's grab this, and add some durability. There we go. So we drew a card and we gain a gold. He's gonna get an early weapon, or she. I do have the game sound turned off just so that it's not intruding with my video, but I'll turn it on here for you guys so you can actually hear what the audio sounds like. It's actually pretty good audio. The music's pretty good. Turn the sound down just a little bit in the recording. Hopefully it's loud enough you can hear it. So, gain some extra durability. So that's the first chapter done. We're actually in pretty good shape at this spot. So let's do this. Gain some durability. And then let's pulverize. We'll lose 3 attack. Actually, do I want to add that durability yet? I don't know if I do. Actually, I think I'm even going to hold him. I'm going to add the better weapon. Better weapon. And then add 1/1 to that weapon. Yeah. Let's do that. So we need to take some damage here. Flips the health in combat next enemy, so it makes it an easy kill. And a 3/2 weapon to replace my weapon that was there. So now we want to add some durability to that weapon. We're gonna save that. Let's do how do I want to do this? I think I'm actually going to So I'm trading in for the higher durability weapon because the card that I'm using Hurl at the end of this run. So adding another 2 durability to this weapon. So I use 1, add 2, so I'm up to 5. Oh, but I had to attack that twice. So I wasn't paying attention. These are little things you gotta learn to get better at. It's very important to keep track of exactly where things are going. So it's kind of a waste for me to have that extra minion in there. I should have used something else. So now Hurl is going to take 2 times my weapon's durability, 14 damage, but I lose my weapon. But that's a big chunk of damage. him. And that will leave me enough to Dragon Forge it. Great. And then do I want to hurl again? I do. Yeah, let's do that. So that put me at 8, 16 damage. Actually, I could win on this. Yeah, I'm going to not take any additional healing. So this card's amazing. It's one of my best cards. So Pearl Weapon is going to do 16 points of damage. Durability times 2, and
I'll come
we
back
win.
stronger. At least that's the plan.
So this deck is very aggressive. It either wins in the 3rd or 4th chapter, or it loses at the duel. I'm trying to get it that it can survive the final duel, but
You
it's
have to
tough.
admit, that was pretty
I think
good.
I need to keep
This is
focusing on
shaping
keeping
up
this as an
nicely.
early kill deck, going aggressive. And so I hit level 12. But let's look at another deck. Let's look at the mage. We'll do mage versus mage. So you can see the different types of card styles, themes that are in the gameplay.
Looks like I'm going first.
So I obviously don't want... Can I? I'm curious. I don't think I can actually use that right off the bat. Because I think you actually have to have a weapon. It's not like the lose weapon. You actually have to have a weapon to spend. But we can do this. Yeah! And grab
What can I do for you?
So we're going to draw a pile of cards. This card is very card draw heavy. There's a few different ways to build the mage. I am using a deck built around heavy card draw, having lots of cards in my hand, and you will see why with some of the cards that I'll play in the later game. Right here, so I'm building up some gold. Lots of card draw. And we get that weapon.
Justice prevails.
So I've got 3 damage, so let's kill that with 1 durability. Spend the weapon to get 5 gold.
How
Lose
can I
weapon
be
to
of
get another
service,
3 gold.
friend of Al-Khalid?
And then let's spend some gold on getting 1 extra attack. We're going to use 1 of the durability to get that 3 gold. One of the themes you can build around with the Deep deck is actually based around gold.
Welcome. It is
You
good
can
to
do
see you again.
damage or do get healing based on the amount of gold you or your opponent has. Pretty cool. The thief can also punish his opponent for having too much gold, things like that. So you can see this one, for each card in hand, gain 2 health. So obviously big healing potential there. We're gonna draw some more cards. And we're just gonna shrug to kill him. This game is the opposite of my other deck, where I'm building towards something a little bit bigger. And you can see I've just got this huge hand of cards. So let's spend some gold there. I would love a shrug for this.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
And let's gain that health back. We're gonna do all support cards this time. We're gonna spend some gold.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
You're welcome.
And chapter 5. So now, if we're both still alive at the end of chapter 5, we fight each other until one champion is dead.
I must prepare to confront my fellow
there's
adventurer.
the shrug I wanted to be able to flip him. So instead of having to take down 10 health, which would mean I have to attack him 4 times, which means he'd get to attack me over and over again, doing tons of damage, I can flip him with shrug, kill him in 1 hit, and he takes 6 damage. It is a thing of beauty. Now, I'm gonna spend that. And so 3. It's going to be at 12. Can I? If I do this, he's going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points of damage. 18 points of damage. Yeah, that should set me up to... Let's do that. Okay, that should win the game before the duel. Barring any big healing for him. Ooh, that was big. Wow. Oh, that hurts. So he buffed up my minions. So I just took a ton of damage. But don't think it's gonna matter. So that 3 cards is another 6 damage. So he's just gonna take a pile here, and that's game.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. So we didn't have to go to a duel. So yeah, it's one of the different, you know, you can see there's different themes, and hopefully they can think of more and more creative ways to have these
Is
decks
it
play out.
cruel to win
And
so
I haven't seen all
easily?
the cards yet, so it could get even more and more interesting. Stuff I've seen has been really fun. Oh, I finished everything in gold, so I got another booster. Open that beast up. And I'm back over 100 gold again, so I can another buy booster there too. Wow, that might be an option for my Linza. Golden Hammer, that's a very good option for Linza. This card, Monkfish, heal both players for 8 health. Gain health equals your gold. Yeah, because the Ozan is the thief, so he has a lot of cards based around gold. And another one of these Tzazakjods, or Tzazakjods, which is... it's a nice booster card for decks that have a heavy damage. If I changed the way my Linza deck is, would be a good card in going to a weapon power deck. My Linza deck is based around weapon durability. I do have some cards that add weapon power, but it's primarily a durability deck. So yeah, that is a quick run through of Chronicle Runescape Legends. If you're interested and you like what you see here, definitely suggest applying for the beta. I'm not sure when they're throwing out more invites. Anybody that does get invited is handed additional codes to hand out to their friends to get a few extra people. So if you do get tossed an invite and you've got some friends that are interested in it as well, definitely hand out those codes and let's get more people in here playing. I think this is going to be a very fun game. It'll never, I don't think it's ever going to be anything serious, but a really fun game to play with friends and just play casually, and it keeps you thinking. It's not super basic, but it's not crazy complicated either. So I like it. It's a fun game, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And thanks for watching, and happy gaming.